All right, in the previous lesson, we explored how to filter with the AND condition, which means both of the conditions have to be true in order to extract a row. And in this lesson, we'll explore the OR operator, which means one of the conditions, or at least one of the conditions, has to be true in order for the row to be extracted. Let's begin by re-importing our code. There we see the first three rows of our employee data frame. Let's say in my first example that I want to pull rows that fit one of two conditions, or perhaps both. Either a value of true in the senior management column, or a start date before January 1st, 1990. And as with every time that we're filtering with multiple conditions, the best optimal strategy here is to store our Boolean series in separate variables. That just avoids a lot of ugly syntax. So let's define those two Boolean series right now. We'll begin with the senior management column, and we want those values that are set to false. And luckily for us here, we already have a Boolean series. We have a series of trues and falses. So this is good to go. So I'm going to assign this to mask 1. The next thing we want to do is pull those start dates that are less than January 1st, 1990. So I'll begin by extracting my start date series from my data frame using that bracket syntax. There we have all of our date times. And next I'm going to compare them with my less than sign. Less than 1990-01-01. What this will do is return true if the date falls before January 1st, 1990 and false otherwise. Now that I'm satisfied with my Boolean series, I can assign it to a variable like mask2, and now we have two separate Boolean series and we're ready to filter. In order to filter, we just write our variable name, which is df, that's storing our data frame. We use those square brackets to extract, and we once again know that we're going to use mask1 and mask2. In the previous lesson, we used that ampersand symbol to indicate AND, which means that both conditions have to be true. In this lesson, we want to say OR, so either one or both. And that's going to be the vertical pipe symbol. That's found right above the Enter key on most keyboards. You'll have to hold Shift and press that key in order to access that vertical pipe. But that means OR in Pandas. So let's take a look at what this data frame will look like. As we can see here, the values in the first couple rows are all true in senior management. So at least one of our two conditions is being met. It doesn't really matter what the start date is at this point because the senior management column is true and that's evaluating to true. So it doesn't even matter if the other condition is being met because one is satisfied. As I scroll down, you can see that we have a false value in our senior management column. But in this case, we do have a start date less than or prior to January 1st, 1990. So again, at least one of our two conditions is being met. That explains why this row is present. And finally, on the next row, we have a row that fits both conditions. We have both a start date before January 1st, 1990 and a value of true in my senior management column. So the way that the OR operator works is either one of those conditions has to be true or both. If neither of them are true, then that row will not be returned. And let's explore this in more detail by diving into an even more complex example. I want to go ahead and mix the AND and OR operators in a single extraction. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to collapse this. I want to pull the rows that fit these conditions. Either a name of Robert and a team of client services, or a start date greater than June 1st, 2016. So let's define these three series and then use them to extract these rows. First, I want a first name that is equal to Robert. So I'm going to begin by selecting my first name series from my data frame. I want to compare this to the value Robert. So I'm going to use the double equal sign. And I'm going to compare it directly to the name Robert. And here I'm going to get a Boolean series, true if it's Robert, false otherwise. I'm then going to assign this to a variable called mask1 and continue on. My next thing that I want is the team equal to client services. So I'll begin by extracting the team column. And I want to compare the values here to client services. We can see one example right here in the row with an index position of 4. So I'm going to use the double equal sign again to compare the values here to client services. Wherever I do have client services, I'm going to get true and false otherwise. So we have yet another Boolean series. we're ready to assign this to a variable. I'm going to call it mask2. And finally, our third condition is a start date after June 1st, 2016. That means I have to extract my start date column. There we have all of our date times, and I want to use the greater than sign to compare it to June 1st, 2016. Once again, it's going to return true if the date falls after that date and false otherwise. I have my third Boolean series. Let's assign it to a variable called mask3. And finally, let's put together our extraction query. We know that we're going to use df, which is our data frame. We know that we have to have those square brackets to extract. And we know that we're going to have to use those two or either three variables in some sequence. So I'm going to write them here. Now what I want to do here is combine and or. I want to pull where the name is Robert and the team is client services, or the start date is greater than June 1st. So at first glance, you would think something like this would work. Number 1 and 2 with an and, Robert and client services, or after June 1st, 2016. The problem is when Pandas looks at this, it doesn't know which order to evaluate it in, because we're looking at it like this. But Pandas may think of it in this sequence. Maybe it's going to look at it either client services or after June 1st, 2016, and then throw in that and Robert condition later. So the way that we can clarify this and avoid any errors is to wrap the conditions that we want to evaluate as and in parentheses. So what I want to do is make sure that it's both Robert and client services. So I'm going to wrap mask1 and mask2 in parentheses. That ensures that this part of the extraction is going to be evaluated first, and then it's going to move on to checking or after June 1st, 2016. Let's take a look. The result here, as you can see, is a pretty small data frame, only 4 rows that meet either one of our two conditions. Keep in mind that one of those two conditions in itself nests 2 other conditions. So in our first 2 rows, we have employees that do indeed have a start date greater than June 1st, 2016. So this or condition right here is being met. At least one of the conditions is being met, so that row is being returned. In our third row, we do not have a start date that's greater than June 1st, 2016. However, we do have a first name of Robert and a team of client services. So both of those conditions are being met. So that first part of the sequence, that part that comes before our vertical pipe, this is being satisfied, that condition is true, and thus that row is being returned. And finally, when we arrive at our fourth and final row, we have yet another employee that matches the second condition, which is a start date greater than June 1st, 2016. So as you can see, we've extracted it with this complex query that combines both and or, and even throws in some parentheses for clarity. So that's how you filter with more than one condition. The real key takeaway here is that you always have to work with those Boolean series. You have to have a series of only trues and falses, and that's what you can pass in between those square brackets to extract specific rows from a data frame. In the upcoming lessons, we'll take a look at some other unique methods that we can use to generate these Boolean series from scratch.